Hello, dear educators. Can you hear me? Welcome to this online session.
Yes, we hear you.
Good. I hope everyone has settled.
Yes.
And it's time to start.
Yes, we have settled. Let's start then.
Good. And now here I would like to remind you that you need to grab a paper and a piece of paper and a pen, because during the session we need to take some notes. Okay. So, you know, like at the moment, all the educational settings, I mean, universities are going to be digitalized. And this rapid change in this education system is bringing some challenges for teachers as well. So considering these challenges of teachers, today I decided to have online class for teachers. Of course, in this online webinar, I'm not going to talk about digital literacy, but it is kind of a bit example, having online class with your students as well. So I hope today you will enjoy your time and you'll find it helpful. Enjoy your time. Okay, so let us start. It is high time to start it. So first, I would like to introduce myself. I am Nadira Batayeva from Karabakh. And I am awarded a MA degree in leadership education from the Manchester University in England in 2016. And I am also alumna of the international program Bolashak, which is sponsored by our government, Kazakhstan. It is in 2014. And luckily this year, I also enrolled to the American e-teacher program in the field of teacher professional development. And here you can see my contacts, just in any case. Okay, so if you're ready, we can start. Today's our topic is, oh, sorry, technical problem again. Today's our topic is synthetic phonics, developing a young learner's literacy skills. So what does it mean? So today you'll see it. First, I would like you understand the meaning of the literacy skill. What do I mean by literacy skill? First, will you write it down or about literacy skill? What do you understand about it? What does it mean for you? Okay, so literacy skill means reading and writing. So this is why today my focus is we teachers, how we can teach reading and writing to young learners. And I hope today the topic is a bit clear for you. And here I would like to have an activity, agree or disagree. So will you grab your pen and paper? Because you need to write it down here. While you're writing, there isn't any right or wrong answer. You can write it from your own experiences. Okay, so first, teachers need to introduce English alphabet, so to develop their reading and writing skills. Do you agree or disagree? And the second, children can learn reading properly by memorizing the whole words by their shape. Here, I mean like children need to learn the words, so to read it properly. And the third one is it needs to use lots of pictures with words underneath, so to memorize the words. Do you agree or disagree? So do you use a lot of pictures and with words underneath so the children can remember and they can read properly? And the final one is singing the song can help children to read properly again. So what do you think? Singing the song can help children to read and write? Okay, so now there isn't a right or wrong answer. Just at the end of the session, you need to read it once again and you need to make a conclusion over it. So let us move on. In this, today's session, I'm going to cover 3 things. So the first one, what is synthetic phonics? So at the end of this lesson, you will learn about synthetic phonics. And the second one is, why do we need to introduce synthetic phonics into our classroom? And the final one is, what kind of activities or what activities we can use so to support this synthetic phonics. So today, at the end of this lesson, you will learn these 3 things. I'll cover them. Okay. Before starting talking about the topic here, I would like to share a video, a child who can read like this. Okay, impressive, isn't it? What do you think? Why this young child were able to read like this? You know why? This is because of the synthetic phonics. So, what is synthetic phonics? Now you'll understand. You'll find answer for this one. So, what is synthetic phonics? According to the researchers, synthetic phonics mean developing young learners' ability to convert letters or sounds, so then they can blend these sounds together. In other words, synthetic phonics means teaching sound rather than teaching English alphabet. Okay, so in our classroom, it's an obvious that we improve. And so how many letters in this English alphabet? Everybody knows, yeah, there are 26 letters. And how many sounds do these 26 letters make? Do you know it? Of course, there are 44 sounds. These 26 letters make 44 sounds. This is why English is considered a complex language. Okay, so again, you need to grab your pen and a piece of paper. I would like to have an activity, yes or no. So, do you introduce English alphabet in your classroom? Yes or no? Do you introduce it? I mean, do you teach English alphabet into your classroom? Second, do you introduce 26 letter names? With these letter names, I mean like teaching names of the letters, such as A, B, C, D, E, F. And the third one, do you introduce 26 letter sounds? Letter sounds here, I mean, or do you teach these alphabet sounds like A, B, K, D, E, F? Do you teach like this? Yes or no? And the final one, or do you teach these 44 letter sounds? Yes or no? Okay, so at the end of this session, again, you'll check the answer. And now just keep your answer. Okay, so for these 26 letters in the alphabet make these sounds. And these synthetic phonics mean teaching these sounds rather than these letter names. I hope now you've understood what does it mean, synthetic phonics. Okay, so now, till here, you've got the meaning of the synthetic phonics. And let's move on to the next part. So why do we need to implement this synthetic phonics in the ESL classroom? In other words, why we need to introduce it? How is it important? Now we'll see it. Okay, there are two reasons introducing this program in our classroom. First one, with the knowledge of alphabet sounds, children only can read 300 words. What I mean by this is that if you teach like English alphabet letters like A, B, K, children can read only 300 words. But can you imagine that in their textbook, there are thousands of words? So for children, it is highly impossible to read these texts properly. So knowing only alphabet sounds is not enough. So to read and write, good enough. Okay, let's move on. The second reason. And the second reason is that 26 letters make 44 sounds. And as a result, so these two letters make one sound. For example, this A, O and A makes O sound. Like these two letters, O and A, makes one sound O. For example, in a word goat. So children, if they don't know these sounds, it is highly impossible for them to pronounce it correctly. And O and U, these two letters, make ow sound in a word out, for example. So like this, considering this one, it is highly important to introduce synthetic phonics program while we're teaching young learners. Okay, and this synthetic phonics program divided these 44 letter sounds into 7 groups, starting from the simple to the complex. So first group, it is like S-A-T-I-P-N letter sounds usually introduced for children. And then moving on, it goes to the complex one. So there are 7 groups introducing these sounds. So, you know, like at the moment in Britain, they realized that reading and writing properly is only through synthetic phonics. It means when our students are familiar with the sounds, it is highly possible that our children can read quite well. Okay. So now we've understood the reasons why we need to introduce it. And the third one is what activities we can use while we're introducing it. This is very important. Okay, so what kind of activities we can do it? First one, while we're teaching this, introducing this synthetic phonics, we can tell the stories for this sound. Because, you know, like children love listening the stories. And the second one is teaching sounds with actions. So what do I mean by actions? Later I'll explain it. And third one, auditory blending or silent blending. And identifying sounds in words. Singing the song for that sound. And the final one is giving words for that sound. So now I'm giving these activities, but of course, what do I mean this one? It is almost impossible to apply it in your class because you don't know what do I mean this one. So here, I would like to demonstrate my class. Demo class, short demo class. And then you can understand the activities, and I hope you can, it can be helpful for you to apply it in your classroom. So, are you ready? If you're ready, so imagine that you are young children and I am your teacher. So I'm going to teach you. I'm going to, in this class, I'm going to introduce this literacy synthetic phonics program. So here, now I'm going to introduce these activities. Okay, children, look. So a boy got a pet and they went to the park. In a park, they were walking and suddenly they saw a snake saying,
Yığıldım.
Okay, children, will you wiggle your hands like a snake and will you say, "Sss"? Can you guess? What sound are we going to learn today? Well done. Today we're going to learn "Sss." Come on, everyone. Wiggle your hands like a snake and say "Sss." And here, oh, I can use this like activities. Here, like storytelling, I've done it, and identifying the sounds. How am I going to do it? Look, children, this is sun. Can you hear sound in a word sun? Yes or no? Yes, well done. But where you can hear it? Is it at the beginning, in the middle, or at the end? Sun. Well done. It is at the beginning. And look, this is boy, and his name is Sam. Say hello to Sam. Hello, Sam. And can you hear the sound in a word Sam? Yes or no? Well done. It is yes. But where is it? It is at the beginning. And this is dog. Can you hear sound in a word dog? No, there isn't a sound. Okay, and look, this is snake. And children, can you remember how do we say this one in English? I think you already forgot it. Okay, I'll help you. This is s, oh, Can you blend it? S, oh, Well done. It is sun. And can you remember what's his name? Okay, listen it carefully. I'll help you. His name is Yes, Sam. So like this, you can develop the synthetic phonics skills, doing auditory blending, identifying sounds in words, and by telling a story. And the next activity was singing the song, because, you know, the children love listening it. Okay, so let us sing a song for the S sound. So while you're listening, wiggle your hands like a snake. Ready? Okay, come on.
The snake is in the grass, the snake is in the grass. The snake is in the grass.
Well done. So, like this, so here I've just tried to show a short version, like I've tried to demonstrate how I can introduce the synthetic phonics in my class. And the next activity. Children, can you give me words for the S sound? Can you give me? Okay, the first one. Well done. Sun. Next. Snake. Aha, Sam. Well done. Today we've learned 3 words for the S sound. Aha. So like this, you can introduce the next sounds, but here my time is running. Really, I've got 10 minutes, so I can introduce another sound as well. So the next sound is ah. Here again, showing this picture, we can do, look children, mommy and daddy and the children are having a picnic. And they spread their lunch and they're having it. And suddenly, ant was crawling on girl's arm and she's saying, ah, 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 ah. Can you guess what sound are we going to learn today? Well done. Today we're going to learn a sound. So what is it? Ah, ah, ah. Fantastic. And oh, look, here is the ant. Can you hear a sound in a word ant? Yes or no? Well done. But where is it? It is at the beginning. And then, oh, look, here is the apple. Can you hear a sound in an apple? Well done. And here, blending words is almost impossible for children, only introducing 2 sounds. But here, auditory blending is possible. How we can do auditory blending? Okay, look here. Okay, children. M, a, n. Can you blend it? An, man. Well done. Okay, so like this, you can do the auditory blending as well. So, and now I would like to make a conclusion for this session. Okay, so the first one, while I'm demonstrating this class, have I used the following activities? First one, telling the story. For at the beginning of it, have I told the story? Yes. Teaching sounds with actions. Have I taught the children doing the actions so to make fun for children? For example, when the children see the letter S, they can do with their hands. And when they see the A, they can see like this, they do it. So with actions, they are doing it. It is fun for children. And next one is auditory blending. Again, children are blending words. Identifying sounds, like I'm saying the words and the children are saying yes or no for the sounds. And of course, we sang the song and we gave words for the S sound. For example, how many words they know for the S sound. Okay, so today we've covered 3 things. What is synthetic phonics? Why we need it in our classroom, and what kind of activities we can do while we're introducing it. So, and here again, if you remember, like at the very beginning, we've done a yes or no activity. So now you can do it again, once again. So what do you think? Do we need to introduce English alphabet to young children? Yes or no now? Of course, no. Introducing 26 letter names. Is it important for children at this stage? Actually, letter names are important, but not at this stage. So here is also the answer is no. Introducing 26 letter sounds. I mean, can we introduce these 26 letter sounds? Again, no. You know why? If you remember, like only knowing letter sounds, 26 letter sounds, they cannot read it properly. And do we need to introduce these 44 letter sounds? The answer is yes. Okay. So that's all. Here I would like to finish my session. I hope you liked it and you enjoyed your time, and you can apply it in your classroom. It was really short, but I hope it was effective. So again, you can even watch this video on YouTube, because we're going to download it today, I hope, till the evening. And of course, follow the group. So I'll be in contact with you, and I'll send and I'll organize such kind of webinars for English teachers. Thank you once again. Thank you for watching. And now I would like to give my place for my instructor, so to give you some technical issues. Okay, here is she.
Саламатсыздар ма, құрметті ұстаздар? Бір жақсы сабақ болды деп ойлаймын сіздерге. Осыдан нені көруге болады? Біз бұл сабақты тағы жүйелі түрде өткіземіз. Қазір таңда 4-ші жағдай болуына байланысты барлық жерлерде осындай онлайн түрінде сабақ өту керек деген сияқты бізде жарлық шықты. Сол жарлығымызды нақты түрде өткізу үшін біз сабағымызды осылай онлайн түрінде сіздерге көрсетіп тұрмыз. Енді бұл бірінші сабағымыз болғаннан кейін көптеген мұғалімдерде сұрақтар болып тұр, былай болып тұр, мен звугым шықпай жатыр, мен қалай кіремін деген сияқты бір кішігірім проблемалар болып тұр. Яғни бұны біз проблема деп ойлауға болмайды, себебі бұл бірінші рет болғаннан кейін ол барлығымызда болып тұрған нәрсе. Сондықтан сіздерге бұл сабақты көре алмай қалғандар или арасын үзіліп қалғандар болса, қорықпаңыздар. Бізде YouTube каналымыз бар. YouTube каналымызға бұның бәрін қоятын боламыз. Сіздер барлығын YouTube каналымыздан көре аласыздар. Алдағы күндерде тағы мектеп программаларына сәйкес келетін кейбір сабақтарды тағы қоямыз деп жоспарлап отырмыз. Тағы осындай онлайн сабақтарды алдағы күндерге жоспарлап отырмыз. Сіздерге барлығын WhatsApp-та, чаттан хабар беретін боламыз. Сондықтан WhatsApp-тан шықпаңыздар, бізді күтіңіздер. Сіздерге міндетті түрде Құдай қаласа қолдан келгенше көмегімізді береміз. Жақсы, келгендеріңізге, көргендеріңізге рахмет. Бұны YouTube каналымызға тағы толық түрде қоятын боламыз. Жақсы, сау болыңыздар. Көріскенше күн жақсы.